I'm Strother Smith. I'm a volunteer Trail Patrol member for the Mid-Peninsula Open Space District. When the weather's good and I'm in town, for 2 or 3 times a week, I come up into Fremont Older and ride my bike or hike or what have you, and make sure that everything's okay up here. In addition to that, we have to enforce the rules in some ways, make sure that dogs are on leash, make sure the bicyclists are behaving in a rational way, and just make sure that everybody's having a good time and is not hurt. I just love to be out here. I love to ride my bike. I've mountain biked here for 25 years in this preserve, and I get out here all the time that I can. Mountain biking is a wonderful sport. Just being outdoors is wonderful for you. My preference is to be mountain biking because I can go a little bit further and get a little bit more exercise. But the main objective is just to be out here and have a good time. We invite people out here. We have docent-led rides that we're happy to have newcomers on. And my objective is to get as many people enthusiastic about this as I can. This is your open space. Join us.
My name is Natalie Mosbach-Smith, and I'm a Trail Patrol volunteer for the Open Space District. I volunteer by going out on the trails, preferably with my dogs if possible, and I patrol the trails in the different open space preserves in the Bay Area. There are various preserves where you have various user groups, Fremont Older being one of them, where you have hikers, you have bikers, you have equestrians, and you have hikers with dogs. In a small preserve like this, it can be an issue at times, but the beauty of it is if you have Trail Patrol volunteers out, you can help educate the people of what every user group is expected to do to make this a really nice and enjoyable place. When we see, for instance, dog owners having their dogs off leash, if a Trail Patrol volunteer feels comfortable, we do approach these people and try to ask them to leash their dogs for the safety of the public. And not only the public, I think the main part is that we also have wildlife here, and a lot of dogs are bred to hunt and will naturally go after whatever they see and they can track down. So part of it is asking them to respect the rules to make the preserves a really enjoyable place. To become a Trail Patrol volunteer, you go through an evening training, and the rest will be field training where you go out with a volunteer and you learn basically hiking what you can do and what you cannot do, and it's just a great experience. It's a fun experience, and in the process you can have your dog evaluated and go on your normal hikes with your dogs and enjoy the nature. It's so great to have the volunteers out that are so passionate and that are so working to just make the preserve such a safe place to be. And the more volunteers we have, especially if we can have more people with dogs sign up, we can so make the difference out here. We've noticed already that we've made a huge difference, and volunteering is just fun. And being out here and doing this is just fantastic. We make the difference by ensuring the public that they're not alone out here. We know that a lot of people are afraid to go out and hike alone, but the more volunteers you have out here, the more people see volunteers. They know that this is a very safe place, and if something happens, that there's always somebody around that they can fall back to or ask questions if they have any questions. So volunteers are just really needed. This is your open space. Join us.
My name is Jason Yu. I'm a trail volunteer for the Open Space Preserve, and I do mountain bike patrol. First of all, I just try to help people, providing directions or maps. Sometimes I need to inform them of the regulations. For example, there's speed limit for mountain bikes, and also there are sometimes people, hikers with dogs off leash, So I just, just in a friendly way, I just inform them that that is regulation. I'm a volunteer. So there are some occasions that I really need to help people. Otherwise, it's more like informative and enjoy myself and meeting new people and hopefully provide information that they could enjoy this park more. Well, it's a really great opportunity for people to be out here and enjoy the preserve and also help other visitors enjoy the preserve. And it's good for your health. You're out here and exercising and breathing clean air, and it's a lot of fun meeting new people. And sometimes you get to know the dogs of your neighbors, and sometimes you meet the rangers and talk with them, and you learn more about this area. And yeah, I think it's good for everybody. This is your open space. Join us.
My name is Patty Lovelace, and I'm also a volunteer trail patrol for Open Space Preserve, and I've just started, so Jason's been training me. Well, there's a lot of things. Of course, as Jason said, it's great to get out. I'm usually out on the trails anyway, and also like meeting new people and providing that extra service because we know the parks pretty well, and sometimes people come out who may get lost. They're not so sure about where they are, and we can be there, and we look, we have the appearance of knowing where we're going, so we can show them. The best thing I think about doing the volunteer trail patrol is that we get to be out here with people who are using the trails. Jason shows me a lot of some of the trails around and the rules that are here so that we can pass that on to visitors who may not be familiar with the trails. And it's just enjoyable to interact with people and help introduce the open space to the public. The biggest reason why I wanted to volunteer, especially for the Open Space Preserve, is because I think it's really important that the public who maybe lives in suburbia or in cities and may not get a lot of time to see the natural world, I think it's important that we make it safe for them to come out, because the more people know about the natural world, I think the better we'll all be at preserving it for future generations.
This is your open space. Join us.